Hello, students. Uh, Today we'll discuss the concept of branches. Previously, I've already discussed. Today, we'll briefly see how branches works. So, branch is basically isolated line of development. So, branch is basically main is basically diverge from the main code base. So, branch is defined as separate workspace. It allows you to create a separate workspace where you can create a new feature or fix a new bugs, try out new ideas, and later when you're done with changes, when the task is completed, and you can later merge back to the main project. Branches allows you to also switch to different parts of the project. That is like new feature, you can switch to different parts of the branches without affecting the each branch work. So clearly, we'll assume this as a somebody else has created a repo. So we'll go here. Today we'll see a demonstrate how to merge two branches into main branch. So yeah, create a dummy folder. I've created here as git branch and merging. So right click it, show more options, open with. So this opens Visual Studio Code in this folder, git branch and merging. So I'll go here and select new terminal. So I'll go to the Google Chrome. So I'll select the one of the repo previously. Assume that this repo has been somebody has created. So you need to download this. Sorry, clone this repo. Cloning is nothing but you're downloading the remote repo to the local repo. So paste it here. So start cloning. Then get into this directory. Copy and paste the directory name. So you should get into this directory, remote repo. That is report to underscore 2025. Clearly here you can see somebody else has created. Assume that somebody else has created para.html. So we'll check how many branches are there. So we have not created any new branches. Only one branch should be displayed. That is in green. So next is assume that you're a developer A and you're assigned the task of creating a login page. So uh, so how to create a login page? So for that creating a login page, you need to create a new branch for that specific purpose. You should not create any make changes to the modifications to the main project. So this is where branch comes into picture. So for creating a specific task, you have to create a specific branch. So for in order to create a login page, I will create a new branch. Git, uh, git branch followed by the branch name. So what is the use of this login branch? I am particularly using that login branch for creating a login page. So I'll switch over to the login branch. The command is git checkout login. Clearly, you can see here I have switched to branch login. In order to confirm it, git type git branch. So if the login branch appears in green, means you are in login branch. So clearly, you can see as I said earlier, login appears in green. That means you are in login branch. So here you have complete flexibility to whatever to do modification to the main code base. So, assuming you're a developer A, you are assigned the task of creating a login page. For that purpose, you go here and create login. Login.html. So clearly you can see VS Code is smart enough to recognize its HTML code. It has its own symbol for recognizing login.html. U means it has not been added to the staging area. It is a untagged file. So here to in order to save the time, I already created a sample login form. This is how it looks. Opening browser. This is how it looks. Want to go through the HTML source code, you can open in Notepad++. Clearly, you can see this. Two text boxes are there for entering username, password, and one submit button. So HTML is basically a hypertext markup language used to design static web pages. So you can learn it. There are plenty of tutorials online. W3 schools are there, and some other tutorials are there. So select everything here. In order to save the time, they'll copy and paste it. So there's an extension called Open in Default Browser. So you can select this two option to install it. So it gives you this option. You can open it here directly in the default browser. Any HTML page can be opened in the web browser. So this is the format how the login page appears. So assume that you are a developer here. You are done with the task of login page. Now you need to bring that. Before that, you have to type in git status to know the status of the file. Sorry, there may be spelling mistake. Clear it. Remove this one. So a little bit git status. So clearly you can see login.html is the HTML login page I've created. So we need to bring it to staging area by using git add -e. So this file login HTML has been added to the staging area. Now I'll make use of git status. Now we can see that login.html appears in green color. Means it has been added to staging area. From staging area, you have to bring to local repo. Now clearly you can see new file login.html appears in green color. So in order to bring it to local repo from staging area, you need to make use of git command, git commit -m created sample, can give descriptive message sample login page. Login branch by using as a developer A. So once you have done this command, it means that the file has been saved in local repo. So it has been file has been saved in local repo. So now in order to go back to the main branch, you can make use of git switch. Make use of switch or checkout. Since I used to checkout, this time I'll use switch. Make sure that there is no spelling mistake. Git switch. So now automatically you can see here I have not modified. So that is the use of branches. So main source code has not been affected when you create a branches. So clearly you can see para.html is the only file in the main code base. Main code base has not been affected. Whereas in login, when I created login branch, the contents of the file para.html and got copied, and I created a new feature, that is login page I created. In addition to that, in a new branch login, you can do modification to the para.html. Once the modification has been completed, you can later merge it to main branch. So in order to check which branch I have in, already you can verify it by using get branch. So I'm using main. I'm in main branch. So assume that your now login page has been created now. Task is over. Now think as your developer B has been assigned a new task. You've been assigned of developing a registration page. So for that purpose, you should not touch the main branch. So you have to do whatever the modifications in new branch. For that purpose, I'll create a branch, git branch, reg branch. So we'll check whether the branch has been created. Clearly, you can see here main. I am in main, still green. That is an I am in main branch, and branch reg underscore branch has been created. So in order to change the name of the branch, you want to rename the branch. In other words, you can make use of command git branch hyphen minus m old branch name, that is reg branch followed by the new branch name. I want to give as register. I'll give it as register. So in order to check whether the branch has been renamed or not, you can make use of git branch. Clearly you can see here register has been renamed. Sorry, I made a spelling mistake here. I'll rename it again. I, I'll rename, I've used you here. I'll rename it to register. So I'll make use of git branch. Clearly you can see it has been renamed. So I will check it. I will switch to this branch. In order to switch to in order to get into the register band, I will make use of command git switch register. So again, when you create a new branch register, the contents of the main branch will be copied to the uh, new branch. That is in this case is register. So imagine your developer B. You have been assigned the task of developing a simple registration. So for that purpose, I will go here and click here register registration registration dot html. So empty file has been created. Clearly, you can see here U. That means the file is untracked, not added to staging area. So in order to save the time, I already created a dummy this one. So you can see how the registration page looks like. It consists of first name, last name, email, password. Then you have to select the gender, followed by the date of birth, and click on register. This is the static web page I have developed. This is not a dynamic. You can close this page and copy the source code from here. Opening pad plus plus. So Control C and paste it here. So now I press Control yes to save. You can see U. So now right click and select in default browser. It will open in the browser, default browser. So clearly you can see. So now assuming that you are a developer B now completed the task of creating registration form. So now in order to bring it to staging area, we need to add you need to use make use of this command git add dot. Dot means it adds all the files to the staging area. Para.html and registration.html, both the files to the staging area. So once you're added to the staging area, you can check the status. Both the files appears in green color with status. So registration.html. So this has been added to the staging area. It appears in green color. So once you are added the file to the staging area, we need to bring it to the local repo. So in order to do that, you have to make use of git commit -m -m created, give a descriptive message created. I created simple registration form branch register by developer B. So I'm giving as a descriptive message that created simple registration form, created a simple registration form. I'm typing in hurry, spelling mistake is coming. I'm creating a simple registration form, branch register by developer B. Now click enter. So this brings the file registration file to local. So you have created two branches for two specific purposes. So one branch is a login branch, which is meant for creating a login page. So another branch is register branch, which is task which is used for the creating registration page. So I have done with both the tasks. So in order to get back to the main branch, you can make use of git branch main. So sorry, I kept the wrong command. You can make use of checkout. Git branch main is used to create a branch. So you need to check out. Make sure there is no spelling mistake. Type git checkout main. So now you are in main branch. So now I have not merged the login branch and register branch. So you can see here it has now creating a new branch. A new branch has two branches has not affected the main code base. It is not affected. It remains intact. So this is called branching. So merging, we'll come to merging. What is merging? Merging is nothing but combining the changes which are made in one or two branches into the main branch. So basically here are two branches. One is login branch and one another is registration branch. So this I will combine into main. That is called merging. So in order to merge, you have to make use of git merge. So before that, I will make use of which are the branches I have created. Git branch. So in order to merge branch, you have to make use of git merge followed by the login. So contents of whatever the contents, what are the pages you added, what are the tasks you have completed in the login will be automatically merged into main branch once it is verified. So clearly you can see login page which I created in a login branch has been automatically added to the once it's verified the task is completed. So you can later merge it into main branch. Similarly, you can merge make use of arrow keys to get the latest commands. So here you can merge register branch also. The command used to merge the branch is git merge followed by the new branch you have created. So now registration.html will also be transferred from the register branch to the main branch once the task is completed. Once it is verified, so clearly you can see register.html and login page. We'll get into this directory cd tuple2 tuple2 underscore 2025. So I have into this directory. So after you have done this two files task is completed, you need to push these two files into from local repo to the remote repo. As usual, you follow the same steps we discussed already earlier. You can make use of git status to find which files are in staging area. Git status. You can see clearly new file has been added, registration dot. Make use of git add dot. So you can give a commit message if you want to save this main repo to local repo. You can give commit message successfully. Successfully merged two branches into one. So I've committed the brought these three file names into the from staging area to local repo. So now you're ready to push to remote repo. So for that purpose, you have to generate the local meeting. Before that, we'll check whether we are in main branch or what. Yes, we are in main branch. So now we'll go here, generate the token. The generating token I had already discussed in the previous videos. Scroll down here, select developer settings, click on personal access token classic. So from here, select this second option, give a token name, token branch as a token name. So select here, I think I made a spelling mistake, token, token branch. So select the date of expiration. I'll select it as 90 days. Be sure to check box the all checkboxes. It's taking some time. Make sure finally all the checkboxes are checked. Once you're done, click on generate token. So your token is generated now. We need to safely copy this token and type here the command git remote set set URL origin HTTPS followed by colon two slashes. Copy paste this this one token ID followed by at github.com followed by the your username of the GitHub account and followed by the repo. This I will copy from the GitHub. So, in order to get the repo name, I will go to here, click on repo. So this repo I had initially cloned. So I will copy from this username and repo name. Copy from this, copy and paste. So we'll check it again once again from beginning. In order to sync local repo, remote repo with the local repo, you have to make use of in order to register remote repo with the local repo. With remote set URL URL origin HTTPS followed by the colon two slash followed by the token ID you have to generate from GitHub account followed by at github.com followed by the your username followed by the repo name. Click here enter. So once you are done, you are ready to be push the changes to the remote repo. For that you have to make use of git push origin name. So go to these files here, check whether these files have been pushed to remote repo. So coming down here, you can see the two pages: login.html and registration.html. This login.html I created in newly created branch, login branch, and this registration HTML I created in the register branch. So clearly, you can see the commit message here. Commit message. So you can see who has developed. You can type the descriptive message. So this indicates that this has been committed 2 days ago, this para.html. So this it also displays the minutes, how many time you have taken to check it. Clearly you can see. So that's it, guys. This is the end of the branching concept in Git. Okay, guys. Thank you for listening.